Good afternoon, Internet. Welcome in. It is Sunday. It is Guild Wars time. Guild Wars 2 weeks in a row. Who would have thought after I was taking a break? Having said that, I think I am going to play a weird, different game next weekend, but we'll get to that later. It is Sunday. Also, I wanted to give a thank you to Tiny Axis for an offline follow yesterday, likely from Pierogi's stream. Appreciated. It is Sunday, it is Guild Wars Day, and I am on a mission. I have, I want to get out of the jungle. But of course, that means doing a bunch of missions. However, I do have this quest here. I did a little bit of offline playing. So I mentioned it last weekend, that an additional little sub-Iron Man challenge thing that I was going to do was maybe not craft armor until I get to Draknar's Forge. So to that end, I have done the collector armor stuff for the jungle, which has a side benefit of being the Crichton set, which is probably my favorite looking set in the game. So I have jungle level armor now. I also have one side quest still to do that will get me Savage Shot, which is another interrupt skill, which I would like to have. So I think I'm going to start off with that, and that'll allow time for people to come in case anyone wants to run Aurora Glade. And I'm not sure, but I think this quest could take a little while too. I'll leave this first group to them. The scouts. Oops, I just went through a trap. But yeah, the game I'm thinking of playing next Sunday is it's another Souls-like game that I only just found out about today, and I guess it just released a couple days ago, called Stray Blade, which the gameplay looks Souls-like, but the style of it's got a similar cartoony, well, not really cartoony, but stylized look to it that looks appealing. And I was watching another streamer playing it earlier today, Gasty Dude, and it looked kind of cool. It looks like a game where it actually rewards you for playing with different weapon types. Matter of fact, you kind of have to if you want to level up skills, or not necessarily skills, but passives, I guess, like getting more health or more stamina, things like that. It's like, you know what? I think I'll go ahead and give that a shot. Again, next week. That'll be next Sunday. Next Saturday, I'm hoping I can finish Uncharted 2. It looks like I got about halfway in it yesterday. And, yeah, I'm just going to run. Henchmen can deal with those guys. Oops, I'm on fire. And Tuesday night, I'm going to be starting up Plague Tale 2, which I actually need to refresh my memory a little bit on the events of Plague Tale 1. I remember the broadest of broad strokes of it, but there's a lot I'm sure I don't remember. Like, I don't remember what their mother's name was. I know their mother is still alive. She was grievously injured by the end of the game, but still alive. There's still one more? Oh, a moss scarab got up here. Okay. Now, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I don't really like the jungle. However, I do like running the jungle. Like equipping run skills and things. Because I don't think there's any snares around here. So ordinarily I'd just run past everything. Problem is, I don't have great... Well, actually, no, wait a minute. I think I did a side quest earlier this week. I think I have Storm Chaser now. Yeah, I have Storm Chaser. In Wilderness Survival, so yeah. So between Storm Chaser and Dodge, I could actually have a running build, and what the hell? Oh, there he is. I walked right past him. Let's see. You wish to speak to Dark Oak? You're a braver man than I. When he deigns to show himself, he can be found to the southwest in the falls. Going into the falls. I remember going to the falls was one of the original reasons for having a running build. You'd have a kind of a tandem run build with a farming build, so you could farm for a Totemax, which was heavily required in the early days for the 55 monks and a couple of other farming builds. Champagne popper. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, is the Guild Wars anniversary is currently going on, so they're going to be dropping party items, which I don't particularly care about. I've already got party points on my main account, on my main character, so... Hey Jeff, welcome in. How you doing? I'm in, it's Sunday, it's Guild Wars time. I'm just running a quest item. Oh. Oh, I guess I needed to kill him. I didn't really even realize. But yeah, I'm doing this one side quest. It'll get me Protective Spirit and Savage Shot. And then after that, I need to make my way to Aurora Glade. Problem is, this quest is a little bit of an expedition. And I'm realizing that I probably could have brought a running build for this. Let me see if I have Aurora Glade. I think you mentioned last time that you were parked there, but hadn't yet done it. Excuse me. So yeah, if you want to join up for that, certainly welcome. We'll get to fight over who gets to be Crystal Runner. I'm too overpowered. I'm level 20. Yeah, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. I did do a little bit of offline, not really farming. You may notice that I'm wearing a new outfit. I mentioned last week that I was interested in a little sub-Iron Man challenge. of not, and it's kind of a practical thing too, is not crafting any more armor until I get to Draknars, and just using collector's armor. So I got in earlier this week and I picked up all the collector armor stuff. I already had enough pieces for like 2 or 3 of the pieces. I just needed to find and turn them in. So yeah, I'm up. This is collector armor 61. So, and I've moved my runes and such over. Happy day, you beat 2048? 2048? What is 2048 besides being an exponential? Number. Oops, whoa! I tried to interrupt that poison, couldn't do it. Yeah, so I don't have the Aurora Glade sliding tile puzzle. Oh. Don't tell me it actually has 2048 pieces, puzzle pieces. Because that would be insane. That would be absolutely nuts. It's 4x4. Okay, that's more manageable. We should go after the life pod. You know, I can just run this at this point. Let's get up this way. I'll put on some of my troll juice and I'll park everybody here. And just run. Well, jog. Troll juice. You know, I never really learned. Oh, they actually have pinned down. I got crippled by something. Never actually sure how to pronounce unguent. Is it unguent? Unguent? Ungwa? I'm not sure. I should honestly look that up. All right, where is Darko? Okay, he's down there. So I just say troll juice instead. Unguent. Yeah, that's another variation. Apparently it's unguent. Okay, so that was one of my first guesses. It's just a strange word, strange sounding word though. You ever have words you don't want to say? Not that there's anything wrong with them, they just sound weird. It's like, no, that word doesn't sound good to say. Conversely, there are a lot of words that are fun to say. I seem to remember actor, Hugh Laurie, who was on House and spinning on a bunch of stuff. British actor. But of course he does a lot of work in the United States. One of his favorite American words that he has adopted, badonkadonk. Loves that word. Of course, referring to, someone with a rather prominent hindquarters. But it's funny just to hear this British, guy say badonkadonk. BRB, yeah, no problem. I'm going through going through the area here. Oh, and I've also got stuff to pick up. I did just realize something. Seeing consumables that are dropping. Birthday cake and also honeycomb. While I will not be using those on this character, I would like to be able to throw those in storage. For other characters to be able to use. So I may actually talk to the storage lady. That was long one of the Iron Man challenge things was no use of storage. And I believe it was primarily not to pull anything out of storage, you know, from other, like don't pull out any money, don't pull out any crafting materials, none of that stuff. I don't know that there was ever any rule about putting stuff into storage, though. But anniversary stuff being rare as it is, I'm thinking, you know, I might just do that. Okay. Still have a lot more spiders to go through, don't... Well, yeah, there'll be going to be some spiders here. Although, I wonder... We might be close enough that we can just run. It's worth a shot. The spiders get old. Back. Welcome back. Yeah, Jeff, I was actually mumbling a little bit while you were gone. The Iron Man rules, of course, no use of storage. However, I have a question. Are there any rules about putting things into storage for other characters? Reason I ask is it's anniversary time, so I'm suddenly getting honeycombs and birthday cupcakes that I would honestly really rather not trash. To be clear, I have no intention of using them on this character, but I figure it would be handy to have those for others if I'm just passively mumbling about you and I playing Phantasy Star Online on the GameCube. I actually have looked at Phantasy Star Online a little bit, and it doesn't seem quite my speed. Or I kind of wish it was, but the game I think I downloaded a demo of it and played it, and the control of it felt really not good. So, I have hurt you today. I have wounded you. Jeff, we can't all be playing the same things. Phantasy Star 1, not 2. Oh, of course, the older version of the game. Protective Spirit, later. But Savage Shot. I wanted to... Where's Savage Shot? There it is. Let's see. A little weird reordering, but anyway, that's the side quest done. You also got to hack your Wii U so you can play Mario Kart, but with fan-made... Are there fan-made tracks for Wii U 8? Okay, where am I going? Right, Aurora Glade. I need to make a run to Aurora Glade. And I'm gonna ignore you guys. Much as I can. Mario Kart Wii. Oh, so not Wii U. Mario Kart Wii. Jeez, man. Might be fan-made tracks for Wii U 8, but fuck Wii U. Jeff just said fuck Wii U. I'm like, what the hell? Never thought I'd see the day. Jeff's now all about the PlayStation 1 and the Wii. He's regressing even farther back in time. Only Wii U Kart 8. So Mario Kart on the Wii U is the only thing the Wii U is good for now, huh? For the record, I disagree. I quite like having the Wind Waker remaster on there. I couldn't tell you what they actually changed in the remaster versus the original. I think they just did some... Oh, shoot. Alright, fine. Just a few quality of life things, honestly. When I was playing it recently, I really didn't feel much different. So... I'm saying Wii U Kart 8 sucks. Oh, okay. That... I do remember that. We got in there and we raced... Once I got my Wii U plugged in out here, we got in there and played it, and it was odd. It felt... I remember when Deluxe came out on Switch, being able to have 2 held items felt excessive. But I guess I'd gotten used to it, because going back to Wii U and only having 1 held item felt really limiting, you know? So... And, of course, not having all the extra tracks and everything. What's the way? Yeah, we can go this way. I'm feeling a little silly in that when I was running around getting my collector armor, I was over in this area, you know, farming these Thornstalkers for Tangled Seeds, but I completely spaced out on opening the Aurora Glade portal, so I'm having to rerun this. Okay, fine. That guy wants to die. Oh look, a monk. Boss. Splinter Trunk. Protective Bond. Alright, he's down. Hack the Wii U, hack the Wii U. I don't know, man. What if I break it? What if I break it and then I don't have my Zelda anymore? I've got so many Zelda... That's actually where all my Zelda games are on the Wii U. Hey, Mythical Monkey, welcome in. How you doing? Bro, you're not gonna break it. Yeah, welcome in, Mythical Monkey. I am on my way towards Aurora Glade. I'm wearing a fancy new collector armor set from the jungle. Still obeying Iron Man stuff as much as I can. Although, you know, of course, freely embracing heroes, or not heroes, henchmen. I am considering using the storage chest, not to pull anything out for this character, but since it's the anniversary, this character is now getting, you know, like birthday cakes and things like that, that I don't want this character to use, so I'm thinking of popping the storage just so I can put things into storage. It's like, I haven't even purchased the storage account on this character yet because that had been verboten. Alright. You act like you've never hacked a console before. Have I hacked a console before? That's actually a question. I don't know that I have. Come to think of it. Now, I mean, I put mods on games and such, like on Resident Evil, the remaster version. I caved and I got there's a no doors mod for it so that you don't have to sit there and watch door animations every single time you leave a room. And honestly worth it. That the Resident Evil game with the door animations was getting borderline unplayable, honestly. Just because that annoyed me so much. But now it's like, okay, I don't have to deal with the door animations, it's fine, I can get by. Just gotta follow the instructions, make sure to take a NAND backup and nothing will be fucked. Still sounds like work, man. Urgent warning, White Mantle already swept through here. I was sent to keep an eye out for any more coming through this area. There are too many and we too few. Talk with Elder Gretchen in Aurora Glade. Yes, that is the idea. Wait, which way am I going? This way, I guess. Bad timing all around. The White Mantle did nothing wrong. I don't know. You know, feeding the Chosen to, you know, the spiders in the jungle was... Actually, no, that wasn't what they did. You know, the Chosen were captured by the Shining Blade, and then the Shining Blade had to mishap with the spiders. No, the White Mantle were sacrificing the Chosen on the Bloodstone. That's what was going on. Someone's got to fuel the Bloodstone. With the blood of innocence, huh? You know, honestly, I never paid that much attention to, like, the Bloodstone lore. I don't necessarily know what it's all about. I mean, I know it's effectively a power-up system. But, like... Why you got to do all this, man? For the Mersat? Dude, how many we have around here? Oh, 5. Oh, and a couple Thornstalkers. Okay. Kind of want to buy an OG Xbox now. Maybe emulation is getting good enough. You have any particular games you're looking at to play on the Xbox there? It keeps the soul batteries charged, which keeps the door of Kamali closed. Ah, I gotcha. I thought the Scepter of Ore had something to do with Door of Kamali. Oh, and there goes Claude. I'm now revealing how many times I played this game and I've really not paid a whole lot of attention to the lore. The lore, I mean, I know the lore up until we get to Kryta. When we get to Kryta, things get a little messy, it feels like. And, it always felt like the story got a little more piecemeal. Just another console to mod, load up with games, and never play. New piece, yeah. I've actually been thinking something similar, not about a console. I have been thinking about trying to get my hands on an old iPhone 10 or 11, not to be a phone. Specifically, there's some facial motion capture stuff you can do with it that I think would be a lot of fun to play with. And apparently there's a way you can actually rig it to work like with a VTuber model. To be, so you wouldn't be relying on like a desktop camera, which does kind of middling VTube stuff. You could have like this iPhone thing capturing and be really accurate. I mean, I know it'll just enter my face into, you know, a big, you know, database of people and everything, but still, I'm like, I'm 50 years old.
I've heard much of
Don't really care. Still using a Samsung S8. Need to update my phone. Yeah, I try not to. I forget about my phone. I just get like whatever the latest thing is, and then at certain points, I'll get an email or something say, "Hey, your phone will no longer work on the new network. We're going to 5G now, and your phone's going to be unsupported." Oh, okay. I guess you're forcing me to buy new hardware now. Great. At this point, we need your weapons and spells far more than Valor's warnings. The White Mantle have come through here and destroyed everything in their path. Where the abandoned villages, they left behind only sticks and stones. Where they found Shining Blade, they left behind only corpses. I fear we're fighting a losing battle. We cannot afford a misstep in the ritual to open the portal to the Druid Henge of Denravi. The Druids are little more than spirits now. They have transcended this world and have become part of the jungle. Abandoning their villages until recently, we've been using the structures they left behind as camps from whence to plan our operations. It's a phone the company pays for, so I can't complain. Pretty sure I would be teased on the playground whipping out an S8. Yeah, I bet. My wife's iPhone, I think my wife's iPhone is still like an iPhone 7 or 8, and honestly, I don't think they even really support it anymore, technically. But it's also still working, technically, on their network, so she hasn't felt a need to update. Where's the merchant? There he is. Using a Pixel 3a with Graphene OS installed. You know, I don't even know what my phone is, come to think of it. I used to have like an LG G4. What is this? Now you got me curious. What did I throw money at years ago and never think about? About phone. Oh. This is a Moto. It's a Moto E. Apparently. Okay. I had no memory of buying a Moto, but okay. I got one somehow. Motorola, yep. I think, you know, my service provider, they said, hey, yeah, your current phone, like what the G4 or G5 was no longer going to be supported. You need to buy a new phone. Well, okay, what phones are supported? And they sent me a link to like their store. It's like, here's a list of ones you can get that will work. And I bet I got this one just because it had probably the biggest screen. All the others were like, small things. Like, I like having the bigger screen, like if I'm going to play a mobile game or something. Ironically, I no longer play mobile games. So, anyway, let's see. Out of support now, so I should update Pixel 7. Pixel. I don't know. Is that the Pixel? That's a Google phone, isn't it? Pixel phone. Yep, Google. All right. Well, let's see. I'm here at... Oh, shoot. I've got attribute points I haven't spent? What the hell? I'm failing. I'm here at Aurora Glade. Jeff, if you wanted to do Aurora Glade, I'm here. Ready to go. If you want to skip, let me know, and I'll just go. Aurora Glade. I'm going to say something unpopular. I always liked the Aurora Glade mission. Well, I don't know if I always liked it. I always appreciated it. Because it's like, oh, okay, there needs to be kind of team tactics here a little bit. I mean, not much. You just need somebody to be a crystal runner. But I always kind of liked that your party had to be doing two things at once. It was different. Yeah, it was a little different. You couldn't just go and zerg the main objective. Having said that, the first time I did it, I'm sure I was like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell is going on? What am I doing? Let's see. Hey, Tessa. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. You know what? Actually, here, I'm on hold for a minute. Let's do a little bit of Shout Out TV. I'm swell. How are you? I am swell as well. Hang on. Oh, shoot. Caps lock has been on, apparently. I keep forgetting about shout-out stuff. Apologies to everyone. So, here, first off, let's give Jeff one.
Just like the ghosts of other people playing.
Demon Souls.
Oh, fuck. Don't scare me like that.
See, Jeff, you got scared by him, too. Oh, no. Oh, but not by a ghost. I got it. And then, let's see what Tessa has to offer here.
Medicine? Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Oh, God. Did you guys hear that? Oh, you can't hear.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Is that
it's a fake thing.
thing?
It's a fake thing. It's a fake
It's
thing.
awful. That's not okay. It's awful. That's awful.
Same with us. I played this originally with an ex-girlfriend, and we ended up buying the official... Oh, yeah, the strategy guide for the game. All right, Jeff. So Jeff's in here. Jeff, do you want to be Crystal Runner, or am I going to be Crystal Runner? That was a real threat. A tame one. Tessa, I'm relatively clean on my channel, but I still have myself marked M for mature because, things, fall out now and then, How's Guild Wars going? It's going. Jeff wants me to run crystals, so I shall do so. I'm going to double run crystals here. It's good. It's Guild Wars is a bit of a comfort game for me. I had taken a little bit of a break from it for a few weeks because we're currently in the middle of this Iron Man challenge where we play, we don't benefit, we don't let ourselves use account storage. We don't transfer money from our higher level characters to this one. We only use weapons that drop in the world, and I enjoy playing like this, honestly. Having said that, I did start getting a little burned out on it a couple of weeks ago, so I took a break. 2 OP Rangers, yeah, exactly. Well, let's go in. So I'm just gonna run crystals. Yeah, and the reason for the Iron Man, why I kind of enjoy it, is it feels like a little bit of a reset. It's like, this is how, of course, I played the game the first time. When I first got the game, of course, I didn't benefit from any, high level stuff. Oh, that's right. Jeff's gotta... I'm gonna turn down the audio a little bit. Jeff needs to spam his targets so that his pet will attack properly. But yeah, Tessa, what have you been playing lately? I've seen you streaming a lot. I've come in and lurked. I haven't been super chatty lately, but I have popped into your streams now and then. What was the last game I saw you playing? I'm trying to remember. Actually, I think most of the times I pop in, it's probably when you're still in just chatting mode. Jeff, I'll try not to spam so much. Don't worry about it, Jeff. I'm just I just remembered that. Playing Sekiro and Hades. Oh, that's right, Hades. Oops. Interrupt that. That's right, I do remember you playing Hades. And I think I was in there one of those. So, question, how are you liking Sekiro? Because I have that one on my list to play. I'm a little scared of it because I've heard that it's a very parrying Souls game, and I'm not known for my parry ability. Having said that, I do want to play it. Oops. You love it. All right. So is that true? Is it really all about parry? When I play a Souls game, I tend to be more block, counter, or dodge. Jeff says I gotta learn to parry. Yeah. Haven't played Dark Souls or Bloodborne, and you love Sekiro. Dark Souls 1 is, I know, is a bit slower. Like the combat, it feels a little more, comparatively speaking, it feels more like you're moving through mud the whole time. Until Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, they sped things up a little bit. To where it feels more like Elden Ring. Myself, I went from Elden Ring down to Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, and I could really feel the tempo difference between the games. And I've heard that Bloodborne is very fast. And maybe Sekiro is kind of somewhere in the middle. This is another reason I play Guild Wars is, it's a great stream game and that I don't necessarily need to pay attention too much. At least not yet. Not until the end of this mission. The end of the mission I need to focus on running. Jeff's complaining about the bird. Parry is helpful, but also block counter. Not hard to learn the boss patterns, yeah. Sounds like a Souls game. So I've been mentioning this a little bit before, is I need to kind of decide what my next Souls game is going to be. I don't plan on starting a new one anytime soon, at least not really. Not one that I'm going to commit to getting all the way through. Oh, I should have interrupted that, but oh well. I figured just by default I was going to go to direct... I just finished Dark Souls 1. I figured I'd go directly to Dark Souls 2. Oh, Jeff wants a chest. Alright. I don't think I have any keys. So yeah, I was thinking of going to Dark Souls 2. I've heard that Dark Souls 2 is a bit of a divisive game in the FromSoft fandom. There's some people that love it, some people that hate it. I don't know what's changed about it, so I have no real opinion. That's not a request for a spoil, by the way. I've just heard it's different. So I was thinking maybe I do Dark Souls 2, but then I was also thinking, well, you know, maybe I play one of the off-brand ones. Maybe I play either Bloodborne or Sekiro. I'm not sure. Tessa is a god gamer. Oh, congratulations there, Jeff. Jeff getting a gold axe out of that chest. Yeah, I didn't have a key, so... Want to play Bloodborne next? So are you starting to get a little bit of Souls fever then? I do enjoy the games. There's something another streamer that I watch a lot, you know, says it's like the Souls games, they have this reputation for being really, really hard games, and they can be, but also kind of not. You know, at a certain point, if you're having trouble with a boss, you can eventually just overpower him through a combination of learning the attack patterns, of course, and adapting, or you can just brute force. You can go out and level. You know, you can farm, grind a bunch of levels. You know, upgrade your weapons and armor and everything, and they'll become more trivial. Where's the... There he is. Thorn pedestal. So, yeah, when I was playing Dark Souls 1, I streamed the game, start to finish, but I did do a lot of offline farming, you know. I tried to never do any story stuff, never beat any bosses off stream. Just grind, you know. To the point where apparently I was probably a bit over-leveled by the end of the game, but... Need a console? Ghost of Tsushima will probably be next if you borrow your friend's PlayStation. Ah, gotcha. Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if I have that one, come to think of it. Most of the games that I have on my list are games that I, you know, physically or, you know, digitally have in my library, just sitting ready to go. I don't know if I have Tsushima. I'll have to take a look. I remember hearing that one was basically... That was the Assassin's Creed game that everyone wanted Ubisoft to make. It's like, just, you know, just make the ninja game. Ghost of Tsushima, says Jeff. Watched my brother play a lot of Bloodborne and Elden Ring. Liked him a lot. Started Elden Ring, but got lost. Elden Ring... I feel Elden Ring is a very good introduction to the Souls genre, but at the same time... Yeah, you're right. It can be a little overwhelming at times. And the world just gets bigger and bigger as you go. There is a certain point, probably 2/3 of the way through the game, where it kind of stops and kind of funnels you into a single path, but early on, yeah, you've just never really sure where to go. You just go to the places where you're not getting killed in one hit, is generally the system. Or at least that was how I played. I think it was you, Jeff, that asked, you know, of the Souls games I played, which one's my favorite? And I've only played Elden Ring, Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 1. And I think I like Dark Souls 1 the most of them. Even over Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring had the best combat of them. But at the same time, if I was looking to start a new game, you know, play something again, it's weird. I feel Elden Ring probably technically has the most replayability, but at the same time, it's so damn big that it could feel a little overwhelming. And as I was playing Dark Souls 1, I actually really did like how the world was really a big labyrinth, honestly. Let's see. Oops, can I interrupt? Okay, well. He was interrupted by death. Which, I mean, I'll take that. Oops, we've got a monk over here doing things, doing monk things. Interrupted one skill. But yeah, I was thinking, so it's currently Guild Wars Sunday. And I played it last week. I'm playing it today, of course. I am thinking maybe next weekend I might take a short break from it. Sundays are going to be a little bit of a flex day for me, I think. Because there's a game that just popped up that I'm interested in. Which is kind of it's a little indie Souls-like. Called Stray Blade, which I saw another streamer playing that today. It looks like it's got kind of Souls gameplay, but at the same time, it's a little more of a cartoony style. Not quite like Kena, but yeah, let's go rescue Les here. You doing the bonus? I am doing the bonus. I mean, I haven't done this one yet, so I kind of want to do the... Yep. And I mean, it's not hard. It just means we got to be a little patient. I'll park the henchman at the first... Does this druid have? No, he doesn't. Oh, you're right. We got to go through these guys first. Too bad you can't park them. That is true. But I'll park them nearby the first. The first pedestal, and they shouldn't deviate too much from there. And then Jeff, what you can do is you can just pull the enemies into the henchmen. It just means a longer, slower. Which game is? Oh, it's called Stray Blade. It was apparently just released a couple days ago. It currently has very mixed reviews on Steam, but it looked like most of the negative reviews are it doesn't handle very well on keyboard mouse. But if you play with controller, it's apparently okay. Oh, Jeff's got the crystal. Okay. Been playing 1 hour already. Do I prefer controller? You know, it's funny. I've kind of gotten to where I do like controller now. I went ahead and planted a henchman down there, Jeff, so I'm gonna begin my run. For, like, first-person shooter games, keyboard mouse all the way. No, absolutely no question. But for more, Souls-like stuff, I actually do kind of like controller. I seem to remember the first time I played Kena, which is very Souls-light in its combat. I played it on keyboard mouse, and it worked okay, but I've gotten to where I can be pretty fast with controller. So excited for Kena. You've got Kena and you haven't played? Oh, okay. You start playing Kena, you have me as a guaranteed audience member. Did you see? You must have seen Pierogi playing it when she was playing it. Elysia is getting hammered. It's been sitting in your library calling you. Jeff's like Kena. Yawn. You know what, Jeff? I don't care. I don't care what you think. I enjoy Kena. As a matter of fact, I'm already planning to play it again, probably sometime around my birthday, I think. I want to do a master mode playthrough of it. Oh. I guess you guys killed their runner before they got there. So yeah, my birthday's in July. I'm kind of loosely planning two things for July. It's cute. Avoiding spoilers. There's a lot of story to it, but it drops the story in huge cinematics and almost nothing but gameplay in between, like 5 or 6 gigantic cinematics. But are we almost done? Oh, nope, there's still another group coming. All right. So, my birthday's in July. What I'm thinking of doing is I already have the first 2 weeks of July set as vacation from work. So, I'm planning to do a Resident Evil-a-thon. I'm going to take those 2 weeks and play from the beginning. How many Resident Evil games can I get through? The loose idea is getting up to Resident Evil 4 to play the remake. For the record, I did not like Resident Evil 4, the original. And Jeff is going to start typing angry words here. But for me, I know why I didn't like it. It's just because I came to it after the remakes of 2 and 3. After the updated controls. So playing the old 4 after playing the remakes was a little too jarring and a little too slow and sluggish. Also, I had some story issues with 4. But anyway, that's when I'm planning to start July, is with 2 weeks of nonstop Resident Evil. Well, nonstop. I'll probably still take Sundays to do some Guild Wars stuff. Oh, there's still guys. But then after that 2 weeks, maybe that's when I'll start a Master Mode Kena playthrough. I've played Kena on Master Mode once before, a couple of months ago, and I did it off stream just to see if I can do it. Holy hell, was it hard. There were a couple of those boss battles that were really, really brutal. But I say Kena is kind of Souls-like or Souls-light. There's not that much fighting in it that's, it's not relentlessly Souls-like. But when you get a boss battle, it's 100% Souls, so. I should do a hats-only playthrough. Let's see. I'm gonna move the henchmen a little closer up here, because I feel they probably need to kill a few more. OG Resident Evil. I have Resident Evil 1, the remaster, and I'm going to play the remaster for a particular reason, is because I have the No Doors mod on that. Because Resident Evil 1, I enjoyed it the first time I played it, but holy crap. The relentless door animation. Is this the last one there, Jeff? Cool. All right, it's time to go after the bonus boss. Thank you for suffering through the bonus with me, Jeff. So yeah, but my question is there's also Resident Evil 0, which I know is a prequel. And I have not played that one at all before, so I'm considering starting with 0 since it's a prequel, then doing 1, then doing the 2 and 3 remakes. And I only recently... Can we use their Thorn pedestal, I wonder? I don't know. They won't burn you out? Ah, they might burn me out. It's possible. But at the same time, you know, the Resident Evil games, especially 0 and 1, the play style between 0 and 1 and then 2 and 3, because the remakes are wildly different. And I really, really enjoy Resident Evil 2, the Resident Evil 2 remake. I think that's probably my favorite out of the series. Stop hating RE4. Skill issue. I also have Code Veronica. Actually, no, I think, isn't it chronologically? Code Veronica comes between 3 and... What the hell is my camera? Okay, there we go. I think Code Veronica comes after 3 and before 4. And I do also have Code Veronica, so maybe I would try to do that. In which case, I almost certainly wouldn't get to 4 within 2 weeks. But I don't know. We'll see. And I'm thinking they'd be longer streams too, like, 6 or 7 hours. We'll see. Oops. But yeah, I remember when I did Gotta Play OG for the memes. Just saw time, pop back in. Yep, see you, Tessa. Imagine she's probably going to stream. I hope she has a good stream as well. You know what? If she is streaming, I may preemptively plan on raiding her since she was in here. And I don't think I've raided her in quite a while, come to think of it. Although our times don't always really line up, so... Looking forward to birthday stream. The OG RE1. So there is a question there, Jeff, is what is the current mode, the way to play the original RE1? I imagine emulation at this point, unless you actually have a, was it PlayStation 1? Which I do not have. I'm sure I could get my hands on one, but then plugging in and getting it all ready to stream requires some extra hardware. It'd be annoying. Just emulate it. It's also on PS5 if you have PS Plus with the tier. Yeah. I do need to look at my tier level on the PS Plus. I think I'm at the basic tier, like what, the $60 tier? But then there's like a $100 one, which... I mean, I get it. For the amount of games that I'd have access to and be able to play, it would be a bargain. But still, it's like, man, $100 at the outset feels like a really big chunk, you know? But I don't know. I'll have to see. But like I say, the reason I would play the remaster, the PC remaster, is because of the No Doors mod. And 0, I would probably do the same thing with 0. I don't know if there's a no doors mod for Zero. I would imagine there probably is. Because, man, the amount of time, just even the amount of time wasted on the door animations. You know, really slows the game down. Oops. I was going to get his sidekick here. Stop hating on the doors! Oh, man, are we going to fight about the doors now, too? See, early on, I did appreciate the door animations in a way because it feels like they do help build a little bit of tension. But the problem is once you've been through each one of them, you know, 5 or 6 times, it kind of loses the, that effect, you know. First time chat from Chuchino, welcome in. How old was I? Let's see, 2025, or not 2025, 2005. I would have been 32 years old. So, yeah, a bit older than a lot of people that were playing, but
well done.
Thank you.
well done.
Now we have a safe place from
This man's living in 2025.
Today the tides have been turned.
I was about to say I wish, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Waterfall. It's time to take a look.
The way things have been going. But yeah, welcome in. I'm assuming you also a longtime fan. Were you also playing
Chapter now lies open for Tyria. The page has been
Glint?
and the conflict begins in earnest. All is as I have foreseen.
Said the Emperor. So that's actually a question to extend to chat. You know, it's like when did you guys start playing Guild Wars, and also how old were you? It always takes me aback a little bit. Sometimes there will be people who are like, "Oh yeah, I was like, what the? Oh shit! I got the proof of legend. I didn't think I'd get that until. Oh, okay. I didn't think I'd get that until sometime in the desert, but all right, I'll take it. Let's see. Unidentified. Sell this. Started in 2006, and you were 13. Yeah, when I started this, I had the choice of. Oh, Jeff has left. Jeff has left the building. You're about to trash it. See, this is why I'm thinking of using storage, again, not to benefit this character, but just so I can sock stuff away for other characters. Oh, this one cannot be traded, so I could only use this on this character. Well, still, I could have it waiting for this character once the Iron Man times are over. The good memories, yeah. This, you know, it's still a favorite. I spent, of any game I've ever played, I spent more hours in this. Oh yeah. So, Chichina, this is, I'm doing it's a little bit of an Iron Man challenge thing here, where I'm not allowed to use storage. No crafting weapons, no trading overpowered weapons or anything. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm using storage, but only to put things away. Things that this character is not allowed to use, but maybe other characters will be able to use. I just broke another iron rule. Oh, wait a minute. There's another one. Okay. But you'll note that I'm not pulling anything out of storage. So, yeah, when I started playing the game, I had the choice of World of Warcraft or Guild Wars. And I kind of hemmed and hawed over both of them for a little while. I didn't start playing this until the fall of 2005. and ultimately the no subscription thing won out for me. So contained in this message are your orders from Avenia. Take it to Derek Deathblade in Riverside Province. It is of the utmost importance that you shield it from all eyes, especially those of the White Mantle. If they learn of our plans, all is lost. Show the seal to Old Jones, the river guide in Tangleroot. Speak to him of his son, who was killed by the White Mantle, and give him my name. He'll take you as far as he can. Follow. Oh, yes. Follow Carlotta. I do remember that. Also, I have a skill trainer.
Welcome, friend.
Why did she have a quest marker and not give a quest? Huh. Jeff, I'm just imagining you complaining about real life shit. These doors are too OP. I have to waste time opening them. Jeff, there's an easy solution for that. Is I leave all my doors open, except for like the exterior doors. You know. Let's see. I don't think. Oh, you know, I was gonna check the armor because I'm just curious what armor rating. Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna stick with the collector armor. The collector armor is stronger than the crafted armor. The crafted armor is armor 55 and the collector armor is 61. I mean, yeah, the collector armor requires a little more work, but... Oh, shit. I never customized this bow. Oops. I've been missing out on a free 20%. The axe you got was overpowered. Energy +5, but it's not whatever the energy thing is. Oh yeah, so it's native +5. Was it inscription? I think that does. That does the +5. I forget if it's inscription or yeah, it must be inscription. I'm also gonna salvage this and sell the rest. Where's merchant? There's merchant. All right. Well, let's see. Passage through the Dark River. Yeah, Jeff, did you want to come along on the quest to Riverside, or are you bailing out? Kind of want to see how far I can get. Are you good for tonight? All right. Well, thanks for coming along. I'm actually going to reset my bar here a little bit. To things that I can apply poison. I could do apply poison. Kind of like prepared shot actually, because prepared shot helps me out with interrupts, or not prepared shot. Read the wind. And savage shot. There. This is like my classic skill bar. Thanks for bonus. Yeah, there. Well, there you go. This is like my almost my classic skill bar. Until I would get to like Eye of the North or something, and I'd have, you know, some other skills, because you get to Eye of the North, I would always have like Pain Inverter and, you know, one or two other of the PvE skills. All right, moving on. There's Carlotta. There's her marking web, which I'm going to not pick up. There's part of me that likes to, you know, collect the silly little collectibles like that, but not today. Oh. Maybe I should have brought apply poison. Then I'd have bleed and poison stacking. Gangster Bop, I don't know how to explain. You have a very dashing face. Well, thank you very much. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm not used to compliments. But I'm in a place where I can accept them today. Thank you very much. I'm sure you have a dashing face as well. Ah, shoot. Right, there's more. Nah, dirty as... Well, you accepting yourself for, you know, for who you are is all... There's something to be said for that, too. But, I bet... might be selling yourself a little short. I have no way of knowing this, you know, because all I see is text, but I have observed that it's like, you know, even the homeliest people, you know, can clean up surprisingly well. Where's Carlotta? Oh, I'm actually outpacing Carlotta. I need to wait for the spider. Now, having said, I do have a cheat. I am wearing a little bit of makeup. Not much, just a little. It's mainly the Rimmel stuff that keeps me from being shiny. 4 life pods? No, screw those guys. I don't want to fight them. Okay, fine. Carlotta's going slow. Oh, wait, if we can get one of them down. Oh, we got one of them. Hey team, let's go after this guy instead. Okay, this might actually be a little bit of a bummer. Because we got life pods behind us, which granted aren't really known for their attacking, but they are extra things that could keep my I do want to get this life pod though. They're extra things that can distract my henchmen. See if we could just pull them away. They don't seem to be hurting my henchmen all that much. Okay, well. Alright, troll time. This is at least a little more regular. Interrupt. This is kind of my default thing, is just to play Interrupter. Now, having said that, I'm not great at it, but and Troll Unguent is, you know, one of the easiest skills in the game to interrupt. Man, how many trolls? There's 3 more trolls? Okay. I say he's going to use his troll juice at some point. Yep. Interrupt. All right, finally. No, don't click the web. All right, where's she's down there? Oh, and there's old Jones. Okay. Ah, shoot. Interrupt that before preparation. Hammer, and then Jones. And hopefully, I think this takes me directly into Riverside. I think... I heard you had a son. I understand these bandits wear white. And who gave you to understand some? Shadow? It's true, Edgar is one to speak his mind. I say he was smart. Sometimes his tongue got ahead of his brain. If you know what I mean. Those zealots murdered him in cold blood for saying out loud what we would all been thinking. The White Metal are no friends of ours. I believe that to be true. Shadow wouldn't trust you without a good reason. And you carry Avenia's commands. I'll take you to the outskirts of Riverside Province. Let me know when you're ready. We can go. Sweet. Directly into the outpost. Why did they take away all my henchmen? Well, let's just reload everybody. You know what? No. I'm going to go all ranged on this. Extra ranger. Because of the towers. I know the bonus is knocking out the towers, but I forget who you talk to get that initially. I think there's like a little secret side path you have to take somewhere for it. Actually, come to think of it, with this, I've finally reached the goal. I'm finally out of the jungle, because technically, this is we're back in Kryta again. Bye-bye, jungle. You will not be missed. This mission has always felt kind of jungle adjacent, though. I think initially we're not supposed to be detected. Avoid detection on your way to the... Well... Oh, there's Saedra. I think she's the one who gives the bonus. Oh, I can't... Oh, she's in front. Okay, got it. Just be careful in these parts. The White Mental see everything from the tops of their watchtowers. Yeah, that sounds like she's going to give me the bonus. Saedra? You gonna give me the bonus? Apparently not. Oh, shoot. Okay, there's a watchtower guard up there. Now I'm just sort of curious. Will the bleed last long enough? It probably won't last long enough to kill that guy. Nope. Sadly not. Is this one where we need to... kill a bunch of stuff and come back? Maybe. It's like, yeah, I play this game a lot, but I haven't played this mission a lot. I feel like this is one of those missions I never really cared for, so I didn't play it very often of my own accord. Oh. Yeah, so much for avoiding detection. Oh, they've got a savant with them. Yeah, this guy. He's right here. All right. Hmm. Yeah, I think the avoiding detection thing is strictly optional. It's more... It's just easier if you don't have everybody fighting you, but... Okay, so this is the path that leads me up through the mission. I'm curious if I knock out the first tower. Maybe then Sidra will be, hey, that was really cool. Could you go do that for the rest of the mission? Offhand, I don't remember what triggers it. Victory token, yet another thing that will be of no use on this character. Alright, Savants. Not a huge fan of Savants. Their Searing Breath can actually do quite a bit of damage. But I am also an interrupter, so interrupt both of them. I don't have line of sight on this guy. Fortunately, so I can't even interrupt him. So I guess it's mainly down to the casters. Unless... Can I get to him from over here? Nope. Well, I guess it's up to the casters to kill him. If you stand at the door, you can probably kill him. Hey, welcome in, Yun. Well, he's dead now. I'll try that on the next one. Welcome in, Yun. How you doing? His hitbox is at the door. Oh. Okay. Yep. Now Sadra has something for me. So I guess that is what triggers the bonus. My friends, it's me, Sadra in disguise. On the other side of this gate is a cart full of weapons waiting to be smuggled to the blade. Can't get them past the watchtowers without being searched. Take out all the towers, there it is. Yep. You good? You're grinding the cakes. Yeah, I noticed like, oh yeah, anniversary. So I'm getting some of the anniversary drops. But, of course, I'm on the Iron character, so I can't actually really use any of them. So, I finally paid for storage access. Not to use for this character, you know, I'm not to pull anything out for this character, but just so I can put, you know, anniversary stuff into storage for other characters. So, because anniversary, it is unique time, you know. Oops. Right. Interrupting mesmers is a little more of a thing. It's what you did on your Paragon Iron, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, just trashing consumables seems, you know, seems like such a waste. Stuff like, you know, party points and, oops. I might need to pull these guys forward. Actually, this guy is coming right to us. I'm really not interested in things like party points or drunkard or any of that. The birthday cakes, the cupcakes, though. I now empathize with these guys. But henchmen are more than capable of killing them. Alright. Yeah, this guy I can tag. Well, I was able to. There we go. Okay, I don't know. Oh, right. So these are the wagons that need to be transported, so. I believe we don't actually have to escort them. It's really just knock out the watchtowers. Riverside is one of those missions. I never ran this one very often. I mean, I did on my main character, of course, you know, but for a lot of my other characters, I'm pretty sure I just ran to Sanctum K, you know, bypass the whole jungle, you know, and then bypass this one. All right, so that's these towers taken care of. I have a vague hope of getting to of doing Sanctum K today, so I can get to the desert. I feel like that would be a good chunk of Guild Wars. I'm already happy that I'm out of the jungle, so. All right, all right. There's a lot of undead in this level too. Matter of fact, the prescribed path for the main mission takes you through undead territory, if I recall, to avoid the watchtowers. But of course, since I'm doing the bonus, I am doing the watchtowers, so. Alright. Watchtowers themselves aren't an issue, it's kind of all the patrols that are around. Oh, right. They sound the alarm and it pulls in all the groups. That's what happens. Got it. Okay, so yeah, I need to pull the smaller groups. A little surprised and disappointed in myself that I've forgotten this much of the mission. All right, pet. Let's make sure you don't over aggro. Well, there we've got over aggro anyway. Oh, no, actually they're separating. Well, that works. Come on, Savant. Just try to cast something. It would not cast on anything. Oh well. Claude is really getting hammered here. All right. Classic Claude. Yeah, the Claude when he teams with me, he tends to get hit a bit. It seems. You know what? I keep forgetting to put my preparation on. All right. Now we are all good. Let's take out the tower. And these guys, for good measure. Boy, they're just loading me up with hexes. Alright, well, that's fine. Let the henchman do the work. And the pet. Does it say how many tower? I think there's like 6 towers? Okay, there's a tower down here. I think that's the back way through the undead country. Come back here. Come back here. Orion dropping a hefty meteor on him. Oh, come on, guys. You know... Boy, they really don't want to... They really don't want to attack, huh? It's like, yeah, we must have, yeah, we set off the alarm there, which is no big surprise, but every now and then the aggro on these guys behaves oddly. Seems. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna range it. Oh, my pet is still passive, right? Three monks. We've got 3 monks to deal with on this one of which is a boss. That's fun. Fortunately, mantle monks aren't necessarily all that good, although... Okay, yep, we've got a little too much action here. Let's pull back. If it gets to where... Okay. This is maybe a little more doable. No, no, don't go. Hey, get the seeker, yeah. No, whose pet is that? Oh, it's my pet. Fuck. Whose pet is messing everything up? Mine. I'm the only pet master here. Exodus, have I been collecting my proofs? Apparently I have been, accidentally. I just did the Aurora Glade mission and got a proof for it. So now I am... This is kind of Iron Man character, so I'm not really looking to get those rewards on this character, but I am picking them up and tossing them in storage for later, so... Whose pet? Yeah, I know. I'm the only one with a pet. Oh, it'd be really cool if we could get this one healer. That boss is really... Well, maybe we can take care of this guy. Okay. Corbin the Upright, you've got to go. Are the proofs restricted for Iron Man? The proofs themselves aren't. Turning them in to get a special weapon would be, I feel. The whole idea of this playthrough is that I only use weapons that drop for me in the world. And I can mod them, you know, with upgrades that also drop in the world. But the idea is just not to use traders for anything except maybe armor. Okay, that was way too long. So now, having said that, it is the anniversary. You know, it's a rare one-time thing, so it's going to give me the proofs. I'll take them. I just won't use them to get a weapon yet. You know, I'll stockpile them for next year, maybe. Okay, what's... Going right up the main... Right up the main drag here. You can probably get this group. Maybe this group? Oh, well, we went and got both of them. And they just sounded the alarm. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's clear out the town a little bit. I think I can leave those guys. I kind of wanted to clear these. Oh, we just have a lot of guys who just came in here. A couple of them are monks. Hang in there a little longer, Claude. We gotta focus on the monk first. All right. Nope. Now it's my time to ranger tank. Okay, now in theory I should be able to take care of this forward group. Yep. Without too much drama. We might get a little bit of drama there. Claude is leading that guy on a tour of... the area. Doing the watchtowers for this does make this much slower. Oh, Alicia's down. Is she? Yep, she's back up. Oops, didn't mean to interrupt. Was hearing a weird sound. There's airplane going overhead. Sounds odd with the headphones. Oops. Wonder if this is the same thing. I need to be a little more front facing. Well, yeah, I'm not sure where the hitbox on him is. I mean, it's certainly aimed at the door, but it's very much not wanting to hit. Hey, casters? Can I bring you guys over here? Why? Claude and Orion are not... Yeah, okay, there you go. Every time I look at my casters, they're just standing there. Like, I don't know, what do you expect us to do? It's like, oh, I don't know, you know, cast spells? Okay, there's Jonas. Oops. Oh. Jonas is dead. Is that... Oh no, we need to talk to Dinas. Right. Guess these are just named guys. Dinas, I'm pretty sure, is in the main area here. Having said that, there is a watchtower down here. I don't think I got that one. Nope. Yep, there's a watchtower guard there. This one doesn't have that many. Oh, nope, that patrol is coming back to town. Find the interlopers. I want their heads. Hey, if he's gonna come individually, that's fine. I feel like we can probably do this. Potentially famous last words, we'll see. Whoa! Cannibal Kane with the raid! Thank you for the raid, man. How are you doing today? Were you, doing a little more Horizon? Hang on, let me get a shout out for you. Guys, if you don't know Cannibal Kane,
He is super fun to watch. He is a samurai cat of all things.
Oh, talking about Shinobi sounds like. You were playing Horizon and it was crazy fun. Nice. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're enjoying the game. I think I mentioned, I recently finished my own playthrough of Horizon, and I had played it before. It had been a couple of years. So I was refreshing my memory, and I had never played the DLC for it. Horizon was the first, I feel, the first big kind of open world, action adventure, heavy narrative story game that I had played. There's a watchtower way down there. That I had played, on consoles, because I hadn't been a console player for a long time, and it really kind of knocked my socks off. Which is funny, because now I've, since played a number of other games, from the same time. It's like, oh, okay, it necessarily wasn't as special, it's just, it was special to me. I'm glad you keeping at it and having a good time. How far in the story have you gotten? I imagine you've gotten past the proving, I'm sure. and are now probably out in the world adventuring. Do you have the skill now with the spear where you can override other people's machines? We're looking for Sonia. Sonia. Not a name I remember. I don't know if that's a side quest or not. But yeah, welcome in. It is, for me, it is Guild Wars Sunday. I've not been in Guild Wars for a while. I was taking a little bit of a break because the Iron Man challenge was, you know, getting a little... I was getting a little bit tired of it at the time, so I took a little bit of a break, but now I'm back. Cleared your first bandit camp. Oh, okay. So that means you've met Nil, I'll bet, who's just a little bit of a bloodthirsty psychotic character. Clearing bandit camps is fun in that game, though. Honestly, there are a lot of things I enjoyed about that game. Okay, I do need to go through the front gate, it looks like. So yeah, I say I'm back to Guild Wars, but I'm actually... Oh, shoot. I think Guild Wars is going to be a little more off and on for me, like maybe an every other week kind of a thing, because I did just get my hands on a new game that I kind of want to play with maybe next weekend. It's kind of a Souls-like, a little indie Souls-like game that I'm curious to try. It looks like I might not need to deal with those guys. So, sorry to raid and bounce, but gotta take... No, absolutely. I know, you know, when you're done streaming, you're done streaming. So, have a good one. Thank you again for the raid. And I will see you later.
My friends, it is good to see you again. I didn't think when we met off the Delesio seaboard that I would be giving you the Scepter of Ore. Come, you must not linger here. The Zealots will be back soon. I will show you the quickest escape route.
Is the lever by the door, I imagine?
To the east is a bridge that will take you over the Ullin River to safety. Stay off the beaten path, and whatever you do, avoid the watchtowers.
I will not avoid the watchtowers.
Died for this. Guard it with your life.
I have a mission. I'm supposed to destroy watchtowers, and I'm going to do it.
The Scepter of Ore! It's been stolen! The thieves are heading east toward the Ullin River. They won't get far. There are 2 watchtowers between here and the river. If
2
they
more.
try to go past, they will be caught. If they stop to ponder a way around, we will catch them. No one who steals from the White Mantle lives long enough to enjoy the spoils.
Yeah, now I don't remember. Is there actually a pursuing party here that I need to deal with? Or avoid? Because that could complicate the watchtower thing a bit. Matter of fact, I wonder if I should have pre-cleared. I have a suspicion maybe I should have. Oh well. Yeah, go ahead and cast it on me. Just gonna let henchmen deal with all of this. Oh, I'll let henchmen deal with that while I pick up some gold. Oh. I might need to drop this so I can interrupt heal Signet, which I did not do. Well, I'll get it the next time. If he does it. He did not. Alright, watchtower. There's one. Some undead. With a damned cleric. I just did the target call. I'm attacking damned cleric. It censored the damned and damned cleric. The game's censoring itself. Alright. There's a patrol coming down here. There's also some undead coming around. I don't like how close they are. Okay, they're going off elsewhere. Good. Oops. Up. Making sure that group back there wasn't more White Mantle. I don't know if I can pull these guys down. Apparently I can. These guys are... Okay, I have line of sight on them, so that's good. I'm a little surprised they're not calling in their reinforcements. Oh, him I can't see. Well, it's alright, my mage has got him. Okay, that was one tower. Where's... Okay, I see another one over here. I think I just need... It says I just need to kill the guards. Take out the watchman at each tower, yeah. So in theory, it's really just the watchman that I need. Okay, there's one there. There's another tower here. Lies, there are 3 towers to deal with. Wow, there's a lot of guys. A lot of guys, though. Oh, we just got everybody. All right, let's back up here. Hey, Tiny Axes, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? I haven't looked. I didn't know. I don't know if Pierogi is streaming tonight. I'm already vaguely planning to... You're wonderful. How are you? I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. I am back playing Guild Wars. I'm on doing a little Guild Wars Iron Man challenge here. And boy, there's a lot of guys around here. I was taking a little bit of a break from it before, because I was getting a little tired of it, but I'm kind of back on it now. Having said that, I think next weekend I might take a moment. There's a new little Souls game I'm interested to try. I'm currently jumping between... Go check. Rogi has not posted a new schedule. I think Sunday used to be a day for her, but I think she has stopped doing Sundays in favor of other days. Oh, water. Okay, fine. I'm not sure, but I think Tessa might be streaming tonight. So I was already vaguely thinking of raiding her later on. I'm going for another hour or so, likely. I'm hoping that I can get to a certain point in this game here. Oh, I used all my interrupts. And I couldn't interrupt that. That makes me sad. Oh well. Okay. That tower is taken care of. I am going to go ahead and take care of these patrols here. I apparently can't get rid of that. Okay, that's the boss. Once I beat him, the mission is over, so I'll save him for last. I just asked a boy out on a date. Can't remember the last time it happened, and he accepted. Well, congratulations. I hope you have a nice date. Also, speaking as a member of the male sex, thank you for, stepping up and asking a boy out. I know traditionally it's been more of it's like, well, it's up to the boy to ask out. It's like, no, that's old. That's old thinking. There's somebody you're interested in. Doesn't matter, who's what. Go ahead and make the attempt. It's to an open mic. Oh, really? He literally said thank you. Yeah, it's scary, asking people, out on dates, social functions. I don't know that I've mentioned this before. My wife, the way I met my wife or asked her out, got into a relationship with her, 100% accidental, on the first night. We were in an art class and I was doing something.
And I love you, random citizen.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Lanan44. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Guild Wars 1 fan, I assume? I don't know that I've mentioned this before, the story of how I met my wife. We were in a painting class in college together. And we were tasked with, there's this whole backstory of why we were painting this collage. We were painting this collage of things that were important to us at the time, of painting. And so it was just a collage of random stuff. And one of the things that I put in mine was I put in a picture of Aladdin and Jasmine from the Disney Aladdin movie. Because at the time, that was when I was really first getting into animation. So I was just consuming animation like crazy. So I happen to have a good picture of that, so I put this picture of Aladdin and Jasmine in there. You look like my old principal. Oh dear. I assure you I am not. I'm listing Wife Story, How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, so we're doing this collage. I had this picture from Aladdin, and she was in the class, and she just made an offhanded comment. It was like, oh, I'd love to go see that movie. But nobody ever wants to go see, Disney movies. They always think it's kid stuff. And without missing a beat, I asked, it's like, hey, you want to go see the movie? I'll go with you, because in my head, I was just like, hey, this is another great excuse to go see an animated movie, which I'm all hopped up on. And I honestly didn't think any more about it than that. And she thought that this was a full-on, oh, whoa, asking out on a date? Wow, this is a big step kind of a thing. And honestly, if I had known that she was thinking of it as like a date, I would have been scared. I'd be like, oh, whoa, I don't know. This is scary. But since I wasn't thinking of it as a date, the filter just came off, and I'm like, hey, you want to go to a movie? And she's like, yeah, okay, great. And the rest, as they say, is history. So, are you going to sit me down and tell me not to threaten the underclassmen? I will. Not because I look like your old principal, just because that's not something you should be doing in any case. So, it's cute. Threats always work. Hey, light chick, welcome in. Oh, the mage got a searing heat off on us. Where is he? There he is. That mage just hurt us quite a bit. And Elysia is still feeling the pain here. Yeah, I went through like the whole of high school not doing the dating thing. At times I wonder if my inventory, oh shoot, my inventory's full. Okay. I had a really hard time communicating, being able to read people, social situations and everything. Honestly, up until college, even a good portion into college, I was really not good with communication. Bonus. Got the bonus. Now we can safely end the mission. But first, I'm going to collect this, because I want to see whatever rune that is. Out of context. He outed you in art class. He put me down for having done and did other mental illnesses. I almost got into a physical fight with him. School ended for the day literally 2 minutes later. So later that night, I did send him threats over text, and next day I got called down and disciplined. Sounds like he needed a bit of disciplining himself too. Hey, Pazu RPG, welcome in. How are you doing? Never got in trouble before. Your first offense, and then I left school. Haven't been back since. Oh. Well, I'm sorry that happened. I'm just gonna let the henchman deal with this. But that was very much not cool on his part. Although I will say good on you for standing up to it. Question over tactics, I'm sure. What should have been done, but certainly not just letting it go by was good. Oh, right, my inventory is full. There we go. Grandma gave me great dating advice. Do it and lots of it. Well, I mean, yeah, but not all at the same time. One at a time, I would recommend. She dated dozens of guys before meeting her now deceased husbands. Dated a handful of guys and gals.
The Scepter of Ore. The time for retribution against our oppressors has finally arrived.
I would say, yeah,
The point of stealing
don't settle for the first one who comes across your
How are we going to
comes across the threshold,
We can't. But
unless they're hitting all the check boxes and are in fact awesome.
I
So
negotiated a treaty with the former advisor to the King of Ore. In exchange for the scepter, the good Vizier has agreed to aid us in our fight against the mantle.
Vizier Kilbran, what can one man do that we can't do for ourselves?
The Vizier is a very powerful mage. He can show us the path that will lead to our victory.
yeah, he's a very powerful mage, and he's not at all evil.
Rising soon, and we must prepare for our journey to meet the Vizier.
I was in love with Lavinia when I was a kid. Yeah, she is a looker.
Marcus? Why would we have news of him? He didn't meet you outside the temple? No. We knew of no such plan. Maybe he'll catch up with us at the docks. Let's go. Even the
Marcus with a K,
are
Jeff.
smart enough to find their way across that river.
Marcus with a C is from Detroit. Excuse me. Polyamory is not that bad. I've been in 2 poly relationships. As long as everyone in the relationship is good, everyone's consenting and knows and respects everyone else. I myself couldn't imagine being in such a relationship, but I'm also not going to sit here and lecture other people about what they should or shouldn't do. I figure your life is your life. You do you. Whatever works for you and people you're with, and that's an insignia that might be useful. Time for a little inventory cleanup. I will accept that piece in a moment. I need to unload some stuff here. So, oops, hang on. My chat window is a little frozen. Let me switch over to this mode. If mix it up will work. All right. Let's see, catching up. First ever boyfriend, first ever girlfriend were wonderful. Ex-girlfriend, still your best friend and soulmate today. Pause for chatting so much. No worries. It keeps. This is why streams are a thing. It's not necessarily so much about playing the game. It's about talking with people. And again, I know nothing. Marking what? Oh, I accidentally picked up one of Carlotta's webs. Know nothing about the game. If you want to explain or give context for what's happening, again, not a whole lot. I mean, the story on this is I'm in a weird spot. I'm halfway through the world. We started out here, and we've been venturing all the way across over here, and I'm about to do a mission that's going to take me down to the desert. But it's an old 2005 game. It was, about the same time World of Warcraft came out. The appeal of this one was that it had no monthly subscription. And it's also a little unique in the skill system. Instead of like World of Warcraft, you'd have 3 or 4 bars of tons and tons of skills. You only have 8 skills at a time. So it makes it a little bit more like Magic the Gathering. Choose which skills you want to go out in the world with. So this is the greatest game that you haven't played. This game, I think I mentioned it before. I lived in this game for a solid, 6 or 7 years. I'll get the health. Yeah, okay, because I can't really use the elementalist thing. Smiting prayers. I can't use either of those. Insignia? I might be able to use this on something. Polyamory is about honesty, compromise, etc., and cheating is rooted in deceit. Yeah. Inventory is out of control. Yeah, I do need to, at some point, get rid of all the materials. I know I'm going to need the tanned hide, and I think I also need some of the bolts of cloth, but some of this other stuff I do not need. Oh, also, I'm going to get rid of Carlotta's web. I don't need that. So, insignia. Chest. Okay, I'm going to put that on the chest, so it gives me a little extra health. And I think I otherwise have runes on everything. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. My father loves World of Warcraft and now favors, tank, like World of Tanks and Star Citizen. He actually said he wants your help to start streaming. If he did, he would be the oldest gamer you know. You know, well, what's her name? I forget her name. She goes by like Skyrim Grandma. You know, she's hugely popular. You know, she would stream running around in Skyrim. You know, the adventures of Skyrim Grandma. You know, age is not a. It's a mentality. It doesn't preclude you from playing games. Oh, I am going to make a note, though. I'm at Sanctum K. I'm going to do the Sanctum K mission, and I think this is going to be my last thing before I end stream. I am planning, however, at some point this week, I'm going to go out into Stingray Strand, because I think it's right around here. There's an outpost. I think it's Fisherman's Haven, where I can get some quests that will give me some new skills, so... Someone made a mod where she would be a follower. The Skyrim Grandma, someone made her into like Lydia 2.0. If so, that's awesome. There's also, I mentioned the guy before, Joff Strife Hayes, you know, who's, you know, partly responsible for getting me back into Guild Wars, you know, from his worst MMO video. He was playing Skyrim with a mod, and I think the mod was called literally My Idiot Child. And it was he would be your follower. His name was Rufus. And he'd follow you around, and he'd say a bunch of stupid stuff. Every now and then he would steal money or items out of your inventory from you. But the trick with him is he was absolutely indestructible. A dragon could come down, land on him, and attack him and everything. And he'd get knocked around all over the place, but he would not die. And it was pretty fun to watch that stream. I stream 2 to 3 times a week. Keep it in mind. Hope to try and catch more in the future. I do stream 2 or 3 times in a week. Each day is kind of a different game. Sundays is usually Guild Wars. Having said that, I'm going to play this. I think I'm going to play this little Souls offshoot next week. Tuesday night, I'm going to start playing Plague Tale 2. And then this coming Saturday, I'm going to hopefully finish Uncharted 2, which I just started yesterday. And I think I got about halfway through it. Uncharted 2 is apparently a very, very fast game. So, but thanks for the interest. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the chatting. I'm not as chatty as Pierogi. I don't know that anyone is quite as chatty as Pierogi. Where's the scepter? Oh, Avenia's got it right. But I do try to keep up with chat, and you know, so I'm not missing stuff. Let's see. Fire imps. Oh shoot! I want to. This is where it kind of sucks being a martial character. Is I want to have my weapon out so I can interrupt these guys, and I don't need to hit this. Oops, I was hoping to interrupt that. Oh, they're only level 13. Why am I worried? I think Umbra, you are right. Umbra is also quite chatty. I've been in her streams. Tessa is pretty chatty, but also Tessa usually keeps a pretty good focus on what she's playing, so... Light check, so many, yeah, Sanctum K used to be the mission that you know, separated players, or you like had to have a team for the, well, not necessarily had to have, strongly encouraged to have a team. I think I actually have a clip. So I played this mission on my... When I started streaming a year and a half ago, I started on this, you know, goofy monk warrior character. And when I got to this mission, the very end of this mission, of course, you know, you have to survive a siege, essentially, from both sides while the Viziers bring a rescue boat. And I still have a clip on the channel somewhere from that where our party was dying. We were going down, but the boat came up, and the whole party was gone. It was really just me and the Vizier. And I managed to run to the boat just barely in time and win the mission, even though we had basically a party wipe. Good times. Haven't had a streamer in mind, but yeah, Pierogi is definitely unique in that respect, the chatty respect. I like going into her streams and you know, teasing her a little bit, of course. But no, she's a good friend. Friend of the channel. So really want to play video games tonight, but unsure which one. Ha! Join the club. I think that's on my about page. Is I'm an older streamer and I've just got a mountain of games in my backlog, and that's kind of what I'm doing, is just playing through all these games. And honestly, that's what the stream has been good for, is the stream, I feel, helps me focus on playing a new game to completion. Unless a game is absolute shit, in which case I'm not interested. Hey, Spirit? Yeah. Yeah, Spirit's gonna follow the person with the scepter. So I've actually been able to complete a number of games, you know, while streaming, you know, and it's been good. Games that I might have otherwise given up on, like I was playing Dark Souls 1. I originally wasn't going to play Dark Souls at all. I quite enjoy them, honestly. You know, I'm going to be, and I'm fully intend on playing more of them. Minecraft is very fun. Only like it if you have, yeah, if you have something. I think that was always my problem with Minecraft, is like, well, okay, what do I do? The answer is always, well, whatever you want. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know what I want. You know, I don't need to have necessarily a specific direction, but, you know, a vague direction would be nice. So I'm going to make a to-do list for myself to add structure. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Like, maybe give yourself an engineering challenge. Okay, I'm going to make a bridge between these two land masses or something. Engineering challenges. I haven't actually really played Minecraft. I have played some of the knockoffs. I played Dragon Quest Builders for a little bit and Portal Knights. And I enjoyed both of those. They're kind of where I go when I want to do some voxel-based, you know, adventuring, building, crafting. Having said that, I haven't been in either of those for quite a while. Literally always redeem my pierogi alert. Yeah, I've started using that as my own little entrance into the stream sometimes. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Yeah, it's funny, she contacted me about doing a record for some sound alerts for her, and I was like, oh, okay, sure. I appreciate the interest. I don't understand it. a lot of people talk about this is like, you know, hearing their own voice, you know, and this is one thing I feel the streams have been good for me is I never liked my voice, you know, and I know that's an incredibly common thing for everyone says they don't like the sound of their own voice because of course it's your own voice sounds different to you because of the way sound bounces around inside your head and sinus cavities and all that. So the idea of people liking my voice was kind of a very alien thing to me. I'm like, really? Why? You know? Just because I love hearing your voice, and it is good for snapping Pierogi out of whatever she's doing. I wish I had a better take of that sound record for her, but I gave her a number of variations of it, and that's the one that she chose. That's the one that she liked best, which is, you know, which is all that matters. You know, it's her channel. She chooses what she wants. So even if the game is shit like the Snore, you still beat it. Ah, yeah, the Shore. Well, honestly, if the Shore was going to be a longer game, if the Shore was going to be spread out over multiple days, I would not have finished that. I would have given that one up. I'd be like, okay, you know what? This is not what I'm interested in playing anymore. But since it was listed as just being like a 3 or 4 hour game, yeah, I figure I might as well finish it. And I'm ranger tanking again, apparently. So yeah, if I'm not enjoying a game, I will play a game for a stream. But if I don't like it, I will probably not play it anymore on any further streams. An example, Asterigos, that I played on my test stream when I got my fiber update. I played that just as a random test thing, and I didn't like it. Or I feel there's interesting things to that game, but I don't feel it's interesting for a stream. It's not one that I would want to play on stream. I might still play it here and there off stream to get used to it, but it feels a little too weird, you know, and just not all put together. Quite as well. I don't feel it's quite as interesting as oh, yep, the Spirit's still with me. As some other games I've got in the... No Stefan? Oh, you're right, I didn't bring Stefan along. That might actually be a liability for me when we get to the end. I think the most impressive thing I've done in Minecraft is make a redstone-powered bunker. I will take your word for it. I have no idea what that means. But I'm going to assume it's something very, very cool. I keep thinking vaguely of going into one of those games like Minecraft or Portal Knights or something and doing something big, you know. Trying to make Minas Tirith, you know, or something. Oops. He's burning through all my interrupts, and I'm not even interrupting anything. Okay, Chaos Storm. Yeah, Chaos Storm I can interrupt. Chain Lightning I can interrupt. There we go. Oh, I just noticed. That boss, he was an Elementalist boss. But he was also using, he was multi-classing. He was using Mesmer spells too, like Chaos Storm. We reached the point in the game where they're going to start mixing spells. I'm just going to let the henchman deal with this guy. Stray Blade. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of doing next weekend. I caught another streamer playing it today. It looked kind of interesting. Oops. A little Souls-like. A little bit more of a cartoony style to it. Not really cartoony, but it doesn't have the dark, depressing, you know, skin that most Souls games have. Not as cute as something like Kena, but, you know. But there is something interesting about it where it looks like the skills, the way you learn skills, is it kind of forces you to play with all of the different weapons. Oh, shoot. Not good, not good. I don't want to take on both of those groups at once. 2 savants. Can I pull just the front group down? I might need to tell my pet to cool his jets here. Yep, put a steering key there, that's fine. There we go. Far enough away from that group that I don't need to worry about them. Oh, I need to update that Stream Elements notification, so because I have completed Horizon and Dark Souls. And I'm already officially on the Uncharted 2 playthrough. Oops. Alright, oh, right, I dropped the Scepter and the Spirit is over here. So there's a question for the Guild Wars members of chat. How many times have you played this mission, attempting to do the bonus, only to find out that you dropped the Scepter of Ore somewhere way far back and forgot to pick it up? You know? Because even with the Scepter pinging, I admit I have done that. At least 5 or 10 times. Yep. Well, not the only one then. Alright. No, come back. Come. Oh. Didn't want those. These hellhounds are going to come back at the worst possible time, probably. Well, let's see if we can get the cleric here. Bloodlust gets to you before you know. Yep, exactly. That's exactly it. Alright, the hellhounds are on their way back. I'm not going to bait that bone dragon. Until we've cleared these guys out. Alright. Alright, Bone Dragon. It's time. Oh, shoot. I kind of wish I had interrupted that. Yeah. My henchmen are on it. They've got him. I say these two aren't too bad. It's the last one that's kind of annoying. Because you have to go through the poison for him. This first one I can draw to us. Oops. Well, okay, so my pet will be poisoned. But that's fine. Alright, Scepter. Yep. I'm just gonna storm the beach here. We'll all be poisoned, but I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Having said that, ooh, the bone dragon is actually fleshy. He takes bleed damage. No heals for you, sir. Oh, damn it, but I didn't interrupt that. Oh well. Alright, everybody out of the poison, please. There we go. Reminds me of the Bone Dragon that's in the middle of Kryta. Oh yeah, Rot Scale. Rot Scale, now that's a fight to beat that guy. What cracks me up is how totally unnecessary he is. You know, he's there purely as a challenge,
Boy,
you know.
You're now second best in the family.
Hey, Baby Carrot, welcome in. Holy moly, another iron! I haven't seen one of those in years! Uh-oh. Right, we're getting knocked down. I forgot knockdown's a thing. Welcome in, Baby Carrot. How you doing? Yeah, I am back on the iron train. Or I was as of last weekend. Now, having said that, I think I'm going to take a detour next Sunday and not do Guild Wars next Sunday. I think it's going to be like an every other week kind of a thing. Because I have a little game I just got that I kind of want to try out. But I feel it might be a little stream game. Oops, shit. I didn't get that interrupted. And since my Tuesday nights and Saturdays are already spoken for... Oh, bye-bye, Elysia. I figured a little random... Oh, Elysia, heal yourself, please. Elysia... She's... Oh... They burned her down to 1 hit point. Good, just on your break. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's nice to be in here. It's nice to be out of the jungle. I ran Aurora Glade with Jeff. We did the bonus, and I did Riverside. Riverside took me a good long time because of the watchtowers, but don't forget it's also the anniversary. I have already received a proof of.
For sore eyes, one of the greatest treasures of my now ruined home. But while being reunited with the Scepter of Or should be a cause for celebration, the events of today have saddened my heart.
He's not at all evil.
There is a traitor in your midst. One of the Shining Blade's own inner council.
What? Who?
I believe you know him by the name Marcus. He masquerades as your friend and confidant, but he is instead a white-mantled infiltrator.
So he's the reason the Mantle knew about the Henge of Denravi.
If I can't get the bonus, I don't mind, since no one's really doing iron anymore.
There are white mantle all over this island. They come now for the scepter as we speak.
We must get to the dock and warn Avenia.
I'm afraid our tale grows darker still. The mantle have already stormed her ship.
Excuse me.
It is broken at the bottom of the harbor.
Excuse me.
Our friend Avenia has already been taken prisoner.
Avenia's been taken?
Suddenly got a case of the hiccups.
That also means we're trapped
Hiccups with a side of burp.
was our only way off.
I'm trying to keep them quiet.
Do not lose hope yet, my friend. I can summon from the deep a ship that can carry us from this place. Make for the beach. Meet me at the dock and I will perform the necessary ritual.
There must be half of the White Mantle Army between us and the beach.
Then you will need some help. Do not fear the walking dead. Through the scepter they obey my commands.
First time chat, Zalard, good old Vizier, yeah. I was just remarking, he's not at all evil. Why am I running? Why are you running? Why are you running? I did not press any buttons. Oh, okay. There we go. I guess it just starts you that way. Restless Spirit. Let's see. It's kind of wild how many times the game does the bait and switch. Yeah, I think I mentioned before. I kind of lose track of the intricacies of the story after, you know, when we get to Kryta, because that's when things start going a little weird. Please take me to the grave. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, now he's following. Have I got all the anniversary weapons? I can't find my spear. I have not. I only have, on my main account, I only have the expertise sword and the critical strikes bow. Honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of interest in a lot of the others, apart from, you know, just for the sake of collection. But I need a little more. Oop. I need a little more incentive for that. Oh shoot. Okay, get that one. That Savant got off his Searing Heat. Drat. No, he's not at all a Lich. Yeah, exactly. With the rather green texture mapping and the overly played voice. And how he summons undead to him at, you know, his beck and call. Nah. He's A-okay. But yeah, welcome in. I'm doing it's just a little bit of an iron challenge. I'm only using weapons dropped in the world. Oh, actually, Baby Carrot, you might be interested to know, or amused to know, that I have added on an extra layer of iron on this character. Okay, this is a boss where Broadhead Arrow would be nice, but I don't have that yet. I am no longer hitting the armor merchants or crafters. I'm only getting collector armor in the world. There's a practical reason for that. So no busted bonus. So like this armor, I got delicious cake. Oh, I could go for cake. So this armor is the collector armor from the jungle. Now, the reason I decided to do this is, of course, crafting the armor gets more and more expensive materials-wise, and I am not getting much in the way of materials. I think I need like 200 tanned hide for the final Draknar's armor. So I figure until I get to Draknar's Forge, I'm going to just be doing collector's armor, which is honestly really just the jungle, which I've already done, and the desert. So Forgot it does auto run after the clip. Yeah, I did forget that. Okay, Ghost is still with me. Dang, hides your max armor. Well, Baby Carrot, you're already off and into factions, I believe. So you're well beyond. Again, once I get to Draknar's, then I will craft you know, final armor. I'm just holding it until I get there. In the interest of saving crafting materials, so. Ooh, gold short sword. Can you imagine if this short sword had like a 20% enchant and a +5 energy? Ooh, it's got a health 30 pommel. That's not useless. I'm gonna have to tuck that away for crafting later. Sanctum K has the second best armor in the game. It's so cheap, and it's collector armor. Oh, was there a collector in Sanctum K? I did not look and see. I think there's a guy in Fisherman's Haven, which I have not been to yet, that does some armor. So you're at Nightfall, raging on the Defend Champion's Dawn. Gotcha. Oh, shoot. I don't like this. I don't like this. Yep. Oh, and there goes Claude. Can we get this? And there goes Elysia again. Oh, Elysia is still barely alive. Get that Savant. Get this other Savant. I have a feeling this was two groups. I'm questioning my ability to be able to tackle the end of this mission now. Oh, he's outside of Sanctum K. He sells 71 armor and for 62 iron ingots. Okay, so if he's selling 71 armor, that probably means he's selling 61 armor for Ranger, which is what I currently have. So, in theory. He has the same armor level as Amnoon. Oh, okay. Oh, so he's a crafter. Oh, okay. I did not remember that. Oops, nope. Stay away from that searing heat. And there's another monk boss. He must be smiting, because... Oh, he was going to try and get his friend up. We'll have none of that, sir. Well, again, we'll have none of that. Alright. Which I had only learned while doing the Iron Channel. Oh, so Baby Carrot, you just recently learned that one too, huh? It is funny, it's like, you know, doing the, you know, coming back and playing this after being away for like 10 plus years. The number of things you've forgotten, and also the number of things that it's like, did I even know that in the first place? I don't remember. He's earlier than Amnoon, and I'm not doing armor merchants, only collector. That follows. Interesting. You know, I'll have to go take a look at him after this, because I'm curious. I mean, I've already got, you know, armor level 61 full set, but still. Boop, boop, boop. I think there's a couple of collectors, actually, that do the 61 armor. Depending what the collecting item is. Ghost, are you still here? Yeah, he is. All right. He's the armor guy everyone in the speed run goes to because he's easy to get to, and he's cheap. Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna give the bay a wide berth so I can get the ghost to his grave. Surprising how well the game's held up. You know, honestly, the gameplay of it is still there. It's still rock solid. I appreciate what they did with Guild Wars 2, but Guild Wars 2 ultimately just didn't really have the staying power for me that this game did. I feel there's a lot to be said for the instanced world. You know, the devs have a lot more control over what goes on. There's a lot of stuff you as a player can do that you wouldn't be able to do. You know, stuff like vanquishing. You know, you can't vanquish in a persistent world kind of game. I know some people don't like vanquishing. I usually liked it, honestly. It's like, let's just go and just kill everything in a map, you know? Having said that, there are certain levels, you know, certain zones that I hated vanquishing. But in general, I enjoyed it, so. I'll do it for Guild Wars 2 and just craft armor and sell whatever drops at the merchant. Yeah, Baby Carrot, you had mentioned maybe doing a Guild Wars 2 iron kind of a thing. Okay, Graves up here. I think he's considered a collector. I don't know. He may be an armor merchant. He sells 3 full sets of armor. Okay, so he is an armor crafter. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that would, I guess, not be part of my challenge. But again, the only reason for that challenge is not to make it harder for myself. It's simply to... Oops. It's simply to maintain my materials. Because I know I'm going to need like 200 tan hides by the time I get to Draknar's. Ghost? Are you... There he goes. Feel Guild Wars 2 did good with the... They did do enough endgame for solo that you can do in Guild Wars 1. I feel one of the things that I liked about Guild Wars 1, I like being able to go out into an instance or go into a dungeon, an instance dungeon, you know, my own one. I love being able to drag around henchmen or heroes, especially heroes. I can, you know, customize them.
Well, as humans like to say, third time's the charm, right?
Hey, Amorphous, welcome in. Uh-oh.
Why? It must be requited.
Thank you very much for the resub there, Amorphous. How are you doing? 11 months. Oh man, almost a year. It's been almost a year since money has been thrown. Now, I do not recall. This is actually a genuine question. You're tired? Oh, sorry to hear that. This is a genuine question. I know you can clear out these groups, but do these groups actually, you know, come in the waves that attack the boat? Because I think I've done it both ways, and I don't know that I've noticed much of a difference. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything to think the waves spawn. Yeah, I think they do too. I think you're right. Oh, wow, I've got 540 health. Well, if that's the case, I'm about to undertake this this challenge. The last time I did this with purely henchmen, I mean, we did do it, but it was a very close call. Oops, nope. I just alt-tabbed and didn't mean to. Also trying to focus on the savants so that they don't get their searing breath off on us. Okay, Vizier's doing his thing. There's group coming in from this side. I say this is the stressful part. This is where things could go bad. Okay. We have a savant coming from this side. I'm just kind of hoping the henchmen can sort of clean up after me while I'm focusing down these guys. Yep, Guild Wars anniversary. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, just barely interrupted his heals. Although, honestly, we need to get this guy down. I feel this ranger boss might take us a little bit. How's the boat doing there? Okay. Oh. Ah, damn it. He got the steering heat off. Shoot. That's unfortunate. Alright. Let's get this guy. I think we're actually doing mostly okay. Looks like the boat's about to come down. Yep. Shoot. I say that's pretty much it. Get on the boat. Victory.
Hurry. We must make our escape.
Much smoother than when I went through on my monk warrior. Actually, when we get after the cinematic, I am going to jump back to Sanctum Decay. I do want to go check out that armor guy. See exactly what his deal with. Hey, where's my pet going? Oh, he's trying to meet me.
Councilor Marcus has sold you out. The mainland is no longer safe for you.
We must get back to Denravi and warn the others.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. The Shining Blade have already been broken over the knee of the White Mantle. By now, those who are not already dead are fleeing into the Shiver Peaks.
Then we go to the Shiver Peaks.
A noble gesture, but throwing your lives away against a foe who you cannot beat will not help your friends.
Then the White Mantle have won. All is lost.
Do not be so sure. There is still a way to beat the White Mantle. Venture to the Crystal Desert and ascend. Only then will you be powerful enough to take on the rest of the White Mantle and their unseen gods.
What must we do?
Find the Prophet and claim the gift of true sight.
What?
That's right. You are all chosen.
Even Claude over there.
You must venture through the desert. Prove yourselves worthy and claim your birthright. Then you will take this fight to them. Prepare yourselves. The trials of ascension await.
So the wiki considers him an armorer. He's located in Stingray Strand, just left from when you exit Sanctum. Yeah, I'm going to go take a quick look at him. I feel like that's one I probably knew, maybe I knew about back in the day, but... Man, look at that full inventory. All right. I'm actually happy that accomplished the day's goals. The goal was to kind of get to the desert. Now, having said that, I have an extra little thing I want to do. Let's take a look at this guy. He's just outside. I probably don't need henchmen. Jamora the Wise. Oh, that's Crichton. That's Crichton armor. If I'm going to go through these guys, I probably do need... Well, maybe. So over this way? Not here, he's to the left. Oh, okay. I'm probably going to want a party then. I'll go back in and hench up. I want to find this guy. My necro's at the desert, if you don't end up progressing too much. You know, I might need help with, what was it? Thirsty River. Thirsty River was always the one that I had trouble with. Let's see. Party up, and let's see. Yep. Let's go. Uh-oh. Baby Carrot's trying to take care of me. All right, fine. Thank you. Much as I can. There's actually a book right off camera here. There's a bookcase, so I can only lean that way so much. All right. Stream elements is what sets off the carrot, huh? You know what? Let's just fight them. Am I not targeted? So, south left. Oh, Saul Pierce. You know, I don't know if I ever knew about this guy, come to think of it. But yeah, he looks like armor crafter. Let's see how expensive his armor would be. For materials, 24 chest. So let's see. That's 32, 40, and so 56 tanned hides it would cost. The gold is negligible. That would be, you know, a little over 1K, which I've got almost 8K. The gold isn't the issue. It's the crafting material, because the crafting materials are getting a little hard to come by. Because that's the other thing with the armor, or not the armor, the Iron Man thing is not using merchants, apart from like selling stuff. You know, so I wouldn't be able to buy more tanned hide or anything. So having said that, he sells the second best armor points wise, and it's 1.2 total. Yeah, it's the raw material cost that would get me a little bit. But you know what? I think I'm going to end there. I feel that's a pretty good spot. Let's see what's going on out in Twitch land. See who's streaming to raid. Oh, Tessa is not streaming. And here I thought she would be on, Let's see. Wow, and actually, I don't have anybody that I really know streaming. Does anybody have a friend who would like to be rated? Just got told to bring earphones if I'm listening to my phone on my break from the other. Oh, people at your workplace don't like my voice, huh? Oh, see you, baby carrot. Well, thanks for trying to listen. So we'll see you later. Let's see. Is there anybody doing anything in the Guild Wars zone? I haven't actually looked for quite a while. Let's see. Guild Wars casual couple. You know what? Oh, I